national security is a priority. It secures the civil liberties of civilians who wouldn't have any civil liberties if attacked by terrorists. So the appropriate balance between security and liberty is removing internal and external threats through mass surveillance. Robert M. Davis, professor of law at Stetson University. The nation's security ultimately must be a priority and a condition precedent towards securing civil liberties. When the nation is secure, its people are secure, and when a nation is under attack, civil liberties become secondary to national security. Our second argument is that Americans are fearful of a major terror attack in the U.S. People are terrified that they're going to be the next ones to be affected by a tragedy. Fears among Americans about terrorist attacks on U.S. soil have risen sharply after major assaults in San Bernardino and Orlando, including attacks in other nations such as Paris and Brussels. According to Clement and Alperin, polling managers at the Washington Post, 72% majority say the federal government should invest possible terrorist threats even if they intrude on personal privacy. The impact is that civilians are indeed terrified that they are not safe in their own homes. My third argument is that civil liberties and democracies make it more difficult to stop terrorism. Our freedom of speech and communication makes it increasingly easy for terrorists to step around our law enforcement. According to Erica Chenoweth, a research fellow in the ISP, scholars have found that the U.S. is particularly prone to internal conflict. They have suggested that democracy provides a permissive environment for terrorist growth because of the necessity to adhere to certain civil liberties. Democratic guarantees, such as freedom of assembly, make terrorist activities less expensive. Our fourth argument is that surveillance is critical to thwart domestic right-wing terror attacks. In the U.S., civil liberties make it harder for law enforcement to stop extremism on its own. This means surveillance is the only viable way to comprehend and prevent major extremist attacks from occurring. Kretz and Bruner, CNN Justice correspondents published in 2015, said that the government says these are extremists who believe they can ignore laws and that their individual rights are under attack. Our fifth argument is that the NSA did help prevent terrorist attacks.
You can always finish your last sentence. Finish your last sentence.
The government has actively prevented al-Qaeda attacks using mass surveillance.
You should just say who the name was. Just say Bin Laden. NSA helped kill Bin Laden. Okay, crossfire. 2 minutes.
All right.
Hey, stand up.
All right. Okay. So your fourth argument, you said extremist attacks. What is the extent of an extremist attack?
An extremist attack, show you the evidence.